Previously on No Dice.
So Sayersha opens the envelope, and inside there's it's a really nice card, um, and it says, "Lady Salemla Caramile cordially invites you to the annual Deregulin Shareholders Ball." Handwritten on the bottom is a note that says, "Can't wait to see you and catch up. XO Salemla."
Are you ready? Let's roll the dice.
So for the past couple of weeks, the three of you have been traveling with a band of the traveling people toward the city of Deregulin. Deregulin is a commerce center where people come to trade their goods and services. It's pretty well known in the area for being a pretty prosperous city with a pretty much zero crime rate. It's actually really nice there. Only a couple hundred people actually live in the town. Most are traders who just come and go. The majority of people who live there are elves, but there's a minority of halflings that's like a third of the population. The houses and the buildings around are all made of wood. It's situated in the middle of this really big forest. But dominating the entire city is the trade hall, which is constructed out of living trees that have been coaxed to grow in this long hall shape that houses artisans and crafters of every kind who come from all over the place to sell their wares in this place. Doesn't seem to be any formal government per se. There's like a night watch sort of thing, but they're not really a big deal. And the only building that's not made of wood in this town is the big stone manor house at the edge of town. So y'all come up through the forest and approach it, and the band that you're traveling with, they kind of wave as they go past you because everyone heads straight for the Great Hall to set up shop. You know, Brody kind of waves as he goes by, says, "See you later, see you around," and eventually the three of you are left standing at the edge of the city with the only other person in the traveling people who hasn't really had a thing. Everyone has a trade or a craft that they've been plying throughout this couple of weeks you've been traveling together, but she doesn't really seem to have anything either, so it's just you four misfits standing at the edge of town. So before we get into it, I do want to ask, what have you guys been doing for the last couple of weeks? Have y'all just been, like, messing around with the traveling people, or have you been working to improve yourselves on this little journey?
I've been doing some training with Ixen, as was my gift for the little festival, and will be getting a little bit better. It's taking a little bit because I'm very small and I've got very noodly arms. The most lifting I've ever done was a bunch of books from the library, and so it's taken a while to get the muscle memory there, but it's started to get down. I've got enough calluses on my hand now that I can hold like a sword, like, properly. But it's probably gonna take a little bit longer to sink in. I'm still just a level 3 wizard. And I've been doing that, and also been trying to, like, talk with the people of the town, get in any books that I haven't read before, and sort of just enjoying being out on the road and meeting new people.
Living the life, the adventure life you always wanted.
Yeah, it's so different than, like, Sayersha's life back at the Priory when she used to, like, know the brothers and, like, the people who came to the library, which was old people. So, like...
Ixen, what you been doing?
Well, there's been a daily training with Sayersha, which I don't know if we've done any more of the, like, transmuting the potato sack dummy into skeletons or not, but I'm gonna say probably. So we've been fighting these dummy skeletons. In addition to that, I have been just, like, working on training myself more as a fighter and not focusing so much on my faith anymore, which means that I am multi-classing as a level 2 paladin and a level 1 fighter. So I'm going to be doing, I think, more in-character punching. But in universe, that means definitely like a lot of, train with Saoirse, train by myself, and just kind of help when I can, like around camp, but definitely just a lot of individual, like Rocky montage of by myself.
Beautiful.
Swinging around that sword, I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a lot more unarmed, I think. There's definitely the sword training, of course, but a lot more unarmed, just straight up like fisticuffs.
Beautiful. Perry, what you been up to?
Okay, so I have been, I want to say training with some of the people like that we were traveling with, and like trying to figure out super stealthy ways to use this cool pendant that Saoirse got me for Festivus, because it's so rad and I love it and it's the best thing ever. And somehow in there, while in the process of my training, I somehow did some magic things, and I was very confused by this because, how do I magic? I am a rogue. But fun fact, rogues at level 3 could be arcane tricksters, so now Perry knows the magic thing. It happened on accident. Like, Perry was trying to do something and accidentally cast Mage Hand and was like, why is there a spectral thing? What is happening? What is happening? And
Perry sounds like this now.
Perry is, that's exactly what Perry sounds like. Perry sounds like a Michigander because that's where I'm from. And so Perry accidentally cast Mage Hand and knows magic now. Just a few things, not like a lot of things, but they wanted to be a wizard when they were younger because their dad was a wizard, and then they realized they were better at the trickster being stealthy thing because they were the youngest. So, what you gonna do but hide from your siblings that are trying to prank you all the time? Hide. Play pranks back, obviously.
Can confirm as the youngest sibling in my family.
And so Perry kind of dropped, or I kind of dropped, like, the whole magic thing. And I guess it just kind of happened again. And I was like, So Perry can do magic now, the end.
That's amazing. And in the course of your travels, you've made a new friend. Greetings, new friend. What's your shtick?
Hello. My shtick.
Who's our new friend?
Your new friend. So my name is Ardralel, but I go by Ardra for short. I am a level 3 cleric. I'm a half elf, and I had the last episode of my travels. I come from a group of demon hunters, and I'm from the town Suzale, and our town was overrun by a bunch of demons who, in revenge for the years that the gang has basically suppressed them, killed basically my entire clan, and who I considered my family. And I still have a dad, however, we are at odds because he didn't approve of me following in my mother's footsteps to become a demon hunter. So instead of going home to him, I kind of just ran away. I was with 2 other travelers before, but it was because of them that the whole attack kind of took place, and so I distanced myself from them, and I've basically been traveling around for months, and I've ended up in this gang of, well, not gang, but group of travelers. Gaggle of travelers headed to Duraglin. And did I say that right? Is it Duraglin?
Close enough. I mean,
But yeah, and we've kind of hit it off because even though I've been through a lot of stuff and I was sad about it, my main thing that makes me feel better is I like helping people. And I love being in places that are filled with nature because my main god that I pray to is the god of nature who gives me my cleric powers. So I'm happy to have ended up in this town, and I'm pretty much the happiest I've been since the whole debacle that happened a few months ago.
Excellent.
Yay.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Sorry, that was very long.
No, that was beautiful, Alaina. Thank you.
Oh, speaking of which, this is Alaina, who plays
Yeah.
this character, by the
Hey
way.
guys.
Yes, Ardra, what's your real last name?
What's your real last name?
No, what's your real last name? Okay, so
Real ass name.
let me
My real ass name. I thought you
Yes.
said my real last name. I'm
Yeah,
like,
no,
I'm not sharing
as opposed
that.
to your,
That's
as opposed to your
long.
fake one. But yes, welcome to Alaina,
Thank you.
who plays
I'm
Ardra.
happy to be here.
Yeah.
So everybody else in the place is basically congregating around the Great Hall, but the only other place that seems to be like popping with people right now is the inn. So y'all can head to the inn, or y'all can head to the Great Hall. Totally up to you guys.
Well, Ixon and Perry and Ardra, have you guys eaten yet today? Because I know that I had like a piece of bread this morning before training, and I'm doing the tumbly grumbly.
What did I tell you?
I
What did
ate
I
food
say?
this time. I ate this time. I did. I'm not used to eating in the morning.
Oh boy. Okay,
You okay
so I definitely ran out of potatoes, so I would like to get some more fries. That would be good.
Perry, I am very glad. Perry, I'm very glad that you're now supplying your own fries, because we really we can't deal with what happened last time. I just think, having a little pocket of fries is just gonna be useful.
Perry, I think that you should like learn how to be a druid, because then you could make your own potatoes grow.
Oh, that
Right?
would be the best. I love fries. They're my favorite food.
I knew a lot of druids.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I did. I acquired one spell from them, but not how to grow potatoes.
Well, I guess then we're all in agreement. Let's go get some food.
Yes, that sounds lovely.
I can always eat.
So we head into the inn.
Yes, we
Sure.
did it. We are going to the inn. We do that.
Fantastic. Okay, so y'all head over to the inn. It's the second or third biggest thing in the town, and it is called the Cracked Cask. And the Cracked Cask,
Sounds ominous.
yeah, it is poppin'. It's the only place that really seems active in town. Everything seems like it's kind of shutting down and battening down the hatches in preparation for this giant party that's happening soon. But it's still like it houses all the people that have come into town, and it's also feeding all the people that's come into town. So in order to streamline their like food process, they fry everything. And they serve alcohol by the pint. So
It's like a carnival.
yep, it's quick, it's simple, it keeps everybody happy, just
Yeah.
put it out there.
Do they also douse it in powdered sugar is the question.
Powdered sugar is there for your if you would like it, but it's
Yeah.
not required. There's a variety. The proprietor of the Cracked Cask is a heavy set human woman named Izzy, and she used to be an alchemist, so she has a whole bunch of potions and elixirs and powders that you can season your food with. There's like you get your fried stuff, and then there's like the seasoning bar.
Yeah.
So, nobody says anything when you walk in because there are just so many people that another 4 people are unremarkable. So just,
Dang, my entrance was unnoticed.
But the real question, did you bust open the door?
I was about to say, what did you do?
Oh, hell yeah. There's definitely door busting happening.
Doors, 0.
At this point, it's like not even like, oh, hey, I'm here. It's just like, wait, I forgot I can't do that much force.
Doors, 0.
I'm too strong for my own good. Like,
Yes.
if it was a pull door, I would, like, pull off the handle. Like, that's what it's like.
Have you seen these guns?
All that training.
Yeah. They're even gunlier than that before.
So y'all going up to the bar or what?
Yes.
Are y'all going to like go up to the bar and
Yes.
order food, or you just gonna stand in the doorway like, well,
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm definitely, like, I think because the fact that my entrance went unnoticed, I'm like, oh, shit, there are people here. And I'm like, wait, do I really want to, like, deal with this? I think is where I stopped. That's why I stopped and didn't go
I think
forward.
because there's so many people, Sayersha's just kind of like, oh gosh, and like sitting like squishing themselves between like Perry and Dixon and like staying very close to both of them.
I
like,
honestly, I imagine this as like Ixon busts in the door and then stops, and then we all just kind of like like right into her, like whoa, oh no!
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Ardra doesn't run into them, and I walk right up to that fry stand and order a large.
And Izzy goes, a large what? You want like regular fries or you want sweet potato fries?
Oh my god, are you from Brooklyn? Are you walking here?
Oh no, I want a large everything.
A large everything. You got the large everything money? You got large everything GPs?
Of course I do.
Dope. One large coming up.
Thank you. I'm sharing with you guys, by the way.
Oh, okay, so this is for all of us.
But I'll probably eat most of it.
Did we just go into Wendy's and order 5 Frosties and then ask what everybody else wanted? Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. We definitely just did.
Fancy Wendy's. Okay. So, anybody else want anything, or is this it?
I will take the best ale that is easily available. Looks like you're a little backed up there.
Yeah, the best ale ran out like a while ago. So let me give you what we got. Okay.
I'll take what you got.
I'll just take a small fry.
Dope.
I guess I will also have a small something or other.
Something or we don't sell something or others. It gotta be something. Not the other. It gotta be something.
You can have some of mine, hon, if you really want.
All right, that's fine. That's probably enough. I don't eat that much.
Alrighty. So that's 20 GPs.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Is that 20 total?
20 total.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Do we just want to split this, friends?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
We
All
can do
right.
that.
The podcast.
Oh, here we go. Math time, guys.
I'm sorry I asked. I'm sorry I asked.
Okay, here we go. Should I just enter all this in? Is that good?
Well, we maybe maybe not. Maybe not right now. Okay.
I'm doing it. I'm getting my money together.
Get my money right. So
Getting my money in.
while Ardra's getting her money right, the large everything, small fry, and the best ale that we have available comes up and sits, and Izzy sets it out in front of you, and since it's kind of a lull in the business, she leans on the bar in front of you and goes, so have y'all been invited to the ball?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Have we?
Did we?
You know about the ball, right? You're in town for the ball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're in town for that done the ball.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sayersha, aren't these fries great? These fries are so great.
Yeah, the fries are really good, but I don't know what they're talking about. What's the ball?
Yeah, the fries are great, but
Okay, I am gonna throw my hand over Sayer's mouth right now. No more talking.
oh my god.
Yeah, no, we're totally.
Hey, you guys, they've never heard of the ball. Holy crap.
Wait. Izzy.
Yeah.
Please explain what ball.
Okay. So, the shareholders ball. The regular shareholders ball, okay? It's a once yearly celebration that Salimla throws. She's the best. She's the wizard that keeps everything running smooth here in town. That's why the town is so peaceful. That's why we ain't got no crime. That's why we ain't got no government, because she keeps everything tight.
There's no crime here?
At all?
There's barely any crime here. The last time we had crime, he died.
What was the crime?
I don't remember.
Did anyone, get brought back to life recently?
The town's economy.
And then I just turn and, quietly and hushedly to, probably Ixon, because that's probably who's closest, just can necromancers bring money back to life?
Oh, wait, that's the necromancer. Duh.
Sayersha acts like Ixon and Harry have read a frickin' book about necromancers. Nah.
Hey, man, I had a pamphlet.
Yeah. So, anyway. In exchange for everybody being cool, that's all we got around here is just be cool. Those are laws. Be cool. and come on. So in exchange for everybody being cool,
I need that on a t-shirt. I need that.
We
Just
need
be
no
cool
dice
and come
merch
on.
so bad.
so
Oh my
in exchange,
god.
in exchange for everybody following the rules, which again, be cool and come on, we have a ball every year. And so this is how it goes. Salimla invites 50 people on a lottery, right? So that means that it's not just the richie riches that get to go, it's people like us. The people that are in the town and people who are on the ground doing the work. It is the most elaborate event of the year.
How do you get in the lottery?
You either live in the town, you come here a lot, or it's Salimla reserves like 15 or so slots for people she just knows. Like from her life, I guess, her adventures. I'm not really sure. I didn't pay that much attention. I just paid attention to the event because it is the most. Incredible food, the best performances, we got the best music, everyone wears fancy dresses. It's fantastic. I went 2 years ago and I have been trying to rig the lottery ever since. It was that good.
Are you cooking for the event?
No, I didn't get an invite this year. My brother did. Fuck him.
Who's
But
your brother?
So the lottery already happened?
yeah, I mean, the ball's tonight. You would hope that the lottery already fucking happened, right? But yeah, no, I didn't get it this time, but my brother did. Hey, Carter! Carter! Come here. Carter comes over, and he's this, like, fairly tallish half-elf, with a mustache.
Oh God.
Yeah. So he comes over, he's like, yeah. Tell him about the ball. You got an invitation. We're all super jealous. Tell him about the ball. Going. He's going, it'll be great. It'll be fantastic.
We all know this guy.
Yep.
Anyway,
Oh,
I gotta
my.
go take more orders. But, Carter, you gotta tell him everything, okay? Just tell him everything. So, Izzy walks off and you're left with Carter, the quiet elf.
Oh. Hi there. My name's Saoirse. And then I wave a little bit, and it's a little bit awkward still, because there's still a lot of people in this tavern. How did you get invited to the ball? Or was it just like a kind of a thing?
I think he won the lottery, right?
So he waits and watches Izzy walk down the bar, and as soon as he's out of earshot, he's like, okay, yeah, I got invited from the lottery. It's really not that hard. But I think she's not invited back on purpose. That's just how she is. I'm really sorry for how awkward that got. That was loud.
Hold on, wait, what did she do? Why isn't she invited back?
Have you heard her talk ever?
Well, yes, just now.
I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, so my apologies for that. But yeah, so.
Is there any sort of list of who's going to the party?
Probably. I haven't seen it. I'm just invited. I don't work there anymore.
Well, that's fair.
Wait, did you say you worked there?
I used to a couple years ago, but then I, got a bug in my ear and decided to go adventuring, but now I'm back, so.
What did you do when you worked it?
That was the butler. Ran around and did stuff, butler stuff.
So, in theory, if you claim to be working the event, you can easily get into it, right?
I'm pretty sure she's gonna notice that, the guy that used to work here and doesn't anymore is back. It's a lottery, but it's not like she doesn't look at the guest list.
Yeah.
She's gonna know I'm here.
Yes,
Can
but
you-
I wasn't talking about you.
Wow. She's like a really
Well,
powerful wizard, right?
Very powerful wizard.
Pretty powerful wizard.
Can you bring a +1 or anything for the ball?
I mean, theoretically, but my girlfriend can't come, so.
Oh, don't worry. Perry is not asking to be your plus one.
No, thank you. I am
God.
okay. No offense. You are very nice, but no thank you.
Obviously, have you seen the mustache? But, Selma's, she's super nice, super charming, like, magically charming, if you know what I mean.
Ah.
So while this whole awkward bit is going on, I'm definitely rustling around in my bag, and then I go, oh, no, yeah, found it.
What?
Hey, does anybody want another round of drinks?
And Izzy's like, we're running out of beer! No more drinks!
Well, I'll take what you got.
No more drinks!
Give us anything you have.
If you have any milk, I can take that instead of, ale.
Do we look like the kind of establishment that has milk?
I mean, you cook things, so maybe.
We fry things.
You can make a batter with milk.
It's not a delicate art. We throw it in boiling oil. Like,
They can give you a nice glass of oil.
No, thank you.
Here.
I'm all right then.
big piping hot glass of shit.
I'm just gonna drink water.
We ain't got water either. It's all alcoholic.
I have all my own in my
I
water.
brought my own water. Carter just watches Izzy. Then she leaves again and he's like, okay, what?
What? Oh, no, I need this ale is so good, but I need to go use the, that John. I will not be back. And I leave.
Oh,
Bye.
Okay, excuse our dragonborn friend. Not a big people person, that one. I'm gonna go make sure that our dragon friend doesn't start any trouble
Yeah,
in
that
your
sounds-
your not criminal activity town. I'll be back. And then I bolt out the door after Ixon.
and I follow the two of them. Like, sorry.
I'll watch the drinks.
I grab my food and just slap whatever money I pull out of my pocket on the table and then walk away. Follow you guys.
I would like it noted that I do have my fries in hand.
I assume that we all paid, to get the food. More like a
Did
food
we,
court.
though?
I took the money out of my gold, so...
Honestly, Ixon hasn't paid for a few
Anything.
things, so honestly, I'm kind of shaky on whether or not the money got
I
paid.
paid.
I don't know.
I paid.
We had a
I
tab.
took 5 gold pieces out.
Well,
I paid.
We had a tab in our hometown, in Parabor, and then in the next town, Sarson took our tab and then gave it to Phil, so we didn't pay anything. And
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right. So now you've left the cracked cask and you're outside.
Yep. Alright. Ixon and Perry, I think... What are we gonna do?
And I take a piece of paper and I put it right in Saoirse's face in front of her nose. And I go, "Did you forget about this?" "Yeah, okay. Yeah, you did." And I put it in Perry's face. "Perry, you forgot about
no,
this?"
I remembered.
Okay.
I
Guys.
casually walk up on them, munching my fries.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Hardra, how's it going?
Great. How are you?
Yo, we are not sneaky at all.
What you talking about?
We're just talking about.
Well, it's sort of a thing,
I'm
and...
gonna put my hand over Saoirse's mouth again.
So, I hate, alright,
I mean,
yeah, I don't know, guys.
this one seems more trustworthy than the last one, let's be honest.
Okay, but she's
I
been
mean,
traveling with us for a little
I
while.
was gonna say, I've
Yeah.
been traveling with you guys for months, and I can tell something's up, and you're not telling me what it is.
Wait, has it been months? How long has it been? Hold on a minute.
Has it been months? I don't know. It's been weeks. You know what? It's been weeks, but it feels like months.
It feels like we've known you forever.
It's because we're insufferable assholes.
So there's necromancers around.
Yeah.
And you didn't want to tell me?
Well,
I mean, they're not that uncommon.
you seemed more into like the demon thing. It's not like they're demons. They're just like not great people.
No.
They're just not.
So they're not people. So there's one here, and it's not the necromancer per se. It's what she has that we want is a strong word.
Need to
say.
We're
collect.
trying to collect the things so that a giant lich doesn't come and kill us all.
Oh.
Thanks, Saoirse.
Yep, there it is.
Bing.
So anyway, the last person we fought, we managed to calmly acquire an invite to the magic ball, and that's why we're here. So, yep.
Yeah, we do have an invitation, but I think it's only for, and I look at it, I'm like, I think it's the one, maybe +1, I think.
Guys, if she got invited, what if the rest of them got invited too?
Well, then we can't fight them.
This could be really dangerous. Yeah. Oh, this is really dangerous. Should we just... but we don't know where they're gonna be after this point.
So you think that somebody at the ball is your necromancer?
It's not a question. We know that.
They're definitely at the ball.
Who is it?
What's the name again?
Her name is Salimla.
Salimla.
The host?
Which is why we're not fighting anybody. We just want what she has.
But now I'm sort of worried. Like, what if the card is the reason this town is doing so well? And if we take the card, then the town will stop doing well, and then all these people will be angry at us. What if we have to fight a whole town? I'm not prepared to fight a whole town, Nixon.
Saoirse, breathe.
Because the town isn't under some kind of a spell.
Breathe. Yeah. Look, Ardra's coming in with the good points. Thank you, Ardra.
Detect that?
Yeah, I can actually.
Maybe you should try.
I can try, but I have to be close to the object.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, that's the goal in general.
So, we're trying to figure out how to get into the ball tonight then, right?
For 2 people, maybe, if you come with us. Because this invitation is valid. Someone just has to pretend to be Theana.
Well, I know that I can, disguise myself. But the problem is gonna be if they ask me any questions. Because you know me, I'm not very good at keeping secrets. And I'm not very good at lying. Or pretending that I'm not myself.
You just don't say anything, and you just do the, like, I'm a necromancer, I'm super serious and quiet.
But she wasn't that quiet. She was very mean.
Yep, but you gotta be like, I'm super mean, so I'm just gonna ignore all of you, peasants. God, I sound like that dude, the fucker that we killed. Shit.
Yeah. Well, they were pretending to be the necromancer, so it's not.
So you know that's bad. Like, you can't do that because obviously it's just gonna end up poorly. So you can't be like, I'm the necromancer. Like, you just gotta be like, don't talk to me at all.
Well, I'm still just munching on my fries.
Should we practice?
I have an idea.
We have another. But, okay, wait, Saoirse, we have another... Okay, you're smart, so, like, let's figure this out. There's 4 of us.
Yes.
And the invitation is for 1 person.
That is true. maybe if we wear like a very large trench coat.
Or, let's see, what if we all pretend like we're working the event?
I mean, that does make sense too, but we do have the invitation.
So one of us goes in with the invitation, we sneak behind them or through other guards with them and pretend to be their bodyguards. Then we go over to the servants' entrance and just pretend like we're working it. And we can ask that guy what he wore, where the entrance is. I bet if we bribed him or something, he'd share.
That's probably true. I mean, they're running out of ale. Maybe if we like find another place that's making or selling ale somewhere, we can go barter with that, because then they could get a lot more money than us just giving them money.
Mm-hmm. And we do have a rogue too.
It's true.
Okay, so are y'all just gonna stand outside the inn talking about this? Because y'all look real suspicious. Like, there are people around this time. There weren't in Gimmadine, but in the regular, people are coming in and out all the time, and y'all starting to, like, attract some stares. So are y'all going to the Great Hall, or are you going to the...
I whisper, let's get a room in the inn. And
Yeah,
then discuss
that makes
this.
that's a good
Figure
idea.
out our plan.
So you're going back in to secure a room?
Yeah, we break from our huddle.
I go back
All right.
inside and spy Carter.
I don't enter I don't enter back in because I said I was not going to be back, and I stay true to my word.
So you're just gonna hang out?
And I go in and I see Carter and I like look around and make sure like Izzy's not anywhere around, and I'm like, oh hey, could me and my 3 pals could we get a room?
Carter also looks around for Izzy and goes, you know what? We really don't have the room. Like, we really don't. I'm sorry to tell you. Like, we're running real short. There's people coming in all the time. We just really don't have the room.
But you have something. Wiggles eyebrows.
Or even if you have a room, I like sleeping on the floor. Floors are cool.
It's better for your back.
We don't mind. We just need a door. That's all we need. A room with a door. It doesn't have to be a room we can sleep in. It doesn't have to be that big. It can be a closet. We just need somewhere we
I
can
mean,
go.
as long as like a 6-foot dragonborn can fit in there. So,
Given,
yes.
yes. True.
Well, so you're not staying the night.
No, we just need a room to be in right now that nobody can disturb us.
That doesn't sound suspicious.
That
at
sounds
all.
really. That sounds really awkward.
What my friend here means is that we would like to get ready for the ball, and therefore we need a place.
We need somewhere to change.
Dressing rooms. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm really not supposed to do this, but you can camp out in Izzy's room for a little while.
Why, thank you, kind sir.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to charge you like more than the going rate because I will die.
Okay.
Okay, how much is that?
Oh man, say 200 gold pieces.
What if we could get you more ale and beer? That's the same thing.
I always need more alcohol, especially when dealing with my sister.
I meant to say mead, but then I had a brain fart.
Can I get you ale and mead and also beer? Can I get you all of the alcohol? 'Cause that will help.
Thank you, Hugh, for specifying.
Can I get you that good drink? Oh man. So you know, say that, and Carter looks around and goes, "You got the hookup?"
I know a few people,
I know some people too, but they're all sold out.
but I know more people from other towns.
Fair enough.
Are you doing the eyebrow wiggle in character? Please, yes.
Yes, of course.
Fair enough. All right. So we'll say.
However, you'd have to give me enough time to send word and for it to be delivered. However,
Yeah.
I can hook you up.
Yeah. Well. See, the thing is tonight. So.
Well, what are you gonna do in the coming week?
Cry.
See?
I
So,
don't care.
I
Like
still
just to
think
be
you
just to be clear,
you need your
just to be
stuff.
clear, I don't care. My sister owns this place. I don't care.
Is there anything else you would like in exchange for the room besides money or alcohol?
Those are the only two things I live on.
What manner of cuisine are you into?
Oh, let me tell you, I fully believe in living off the land. I went vegan a couple years ago and never looked back. It's been amazing so far. I highly recommend it.
Well, our friend here is as well. And they could share some really, really good recipes with you, right, Perry?
Oh yeah, totally. I'm a vegetarian. I like carrots, and I like I used to live in the woods, and when I was younger I grew up in a forest, and we always lived off the land, and it was kind of the best thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no
so
way!
you could share a lot with Carter, right?
Oh
But
yeah.
you're not going to unless we get our room.
What she said.
No, but you could teach me the ways of the shrooms. I never did get how to cook mushrooms correctly. I always either get high or get sick.
Perry knows what to do with the shrooms, right, Perry?
Oh, you're not cooking them long enough. How long are you cooking them shrooms for?
Shrooms are good. You gotta cook it. You gotta cook things.
No, I know, but how long are you cooking it for?
So, do we have a deal? Or we could,
Go to the other inn in town. You're not doing that. There is no other inn in town. If my sister kills me, I'm charging you double.
fair.
That's fair.
Deal.
All right, you can have the room. Tell me about the shrooms.
Hello, students. I am Teacher Brittany, and welcome to nap time. And now it's time for sleep. All right, now settle down. Now, Jimmy, you gotta lay down. Jimmy. Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for listening to episode 11 of No Dice. We are chugging along. It is the first episode of a new arc, so we'd like to welcome our guest player, Alaina Minichiello. Thank you so much to Alaina for playing. We hope you guys really love Ardra, and we're excited for you guys to hear the rest of this arc. As opposed to Michael, Alaina does have social media, so if you'd like to follow her, you can follow her at Alaina Minichiello. I will spell that out for you. ALAinaMinichiello. We will definitely be tweeting out and sharing all of her social media so that you guys can follow her and see all the cool stuff that she is up to, which is always a fun time. She's a joy to follow on social media. And then, of course, follow us on social media at No Dice Podcast. And we are very excited to share everything that's happening. This episode of No Dice is once again sponsored by Tabletop Loot, your one-stop shop for all of your dice needs. Because our podcast is called No Dice doesn't mean that you should be without any of your dice. They are wonderful dice sets. They keep adding more that my wallet is just going to be kind of like, hey, no more dice. Pretty, no more dice. But I don't know if that's going to happen or not because I love their dice so much. And because you are a listener of No Dice, you can use the code NODICE15 to get 15% off of your order on tabletoploot.com. No Dice is also sponsored by Film and Her. Film and Her is a touring film showcase dedicated to supporting emerging women in film. If you're interested in viewing short films created by talented animators, directors, editors, cinematographers, producers, and writers, you can go to filmandher.com/tour to see dates and locations of the East Coast tour. If you're interested in bringing the showcase to your community, contact Film and Her at inquiry@filmandher.com. That is INQUIRY at filmandher.com. No Dice is a proud member of the Pocket Podcast Network. You can find great shows on the network like our show, like Time Zones Are Hard, like the 15th Precinct, Bad Dinner Party, Bad dinner party. And of course, just added to the network, Avocado Toast. We hope you enjoy all of these shows. If you like our show, you'll probably like their shows. There's something for everyone on the network. We are dedicated to bringing quality shows right to your pocket, and we are excited to continue growing as a network, and we hope that you support us. If you want to support us, if you want to support the network, you can become a supporter by going to pocketpodcastnetwork.com/donate. You can see all of the membership levels, as well as you have the ability to donate one time, do a single time donation and support us. All of the funds that go into the network go directly into the shows on the network, and if you become a supporter, you can get really cool bonus perks for doing that as you do. If you like No Dice, please review us on iTunes. I know probably every podcast that you ever listen to says this, but it really does help. The reviews show other people when they're browsing, they're looking for a new show, like, oh, people like this show. It lets us know that you like what we're doing. Those review stars help kind of increase our validity, and it really just makes everyone feel warm and fuzzy inside. And don't we all want a little bit of, some tribbles in your stomach? Isn't that what everybody wants in their life? If you like our show as well, you can spread the gospel through word of mouth. It is really how a lot of any media these days kind of gains traction, is just tell your friends. Be like, hey, you want an actual play podcast? Listen to No Dice. They roll dice, unfortunately. So that is really important to us. So tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your fast food employee when you're getting your fries, be like, hey, you should listen to No Dice. Of course, you can also tweet about the show using the hashtag No Dice Podcast. We see all of those hashtags, and when you search for the hashtag, it also comes up with our profile. So both of those are linked, and hashtags are just a greater way to share the love. When you share the love, people can come into the fold, and without having to worry about you directly tagging us and people missing it. Of course, don't forget, you can purchase a Pocket Note, which is a personal message to be read on the show. You can go to pocketpodcastnetwork.com and find out more about Pocket Notes. I really love reading Pocket Notes, and your Pocket Note helps support the show, helps get it going further and farther. I want to give a shout out to everyone who did tweet about the show using the hashtag No Dice Podcast. Because of your tweets, we were able to name some NPCs. So don't forget, you can have an NPC named after you if you tweet about the show. So shout out to Izzy, who is our bartender Izzy, at Izzy Like. Carter, who is after Chris and Jody Carter. Thank you, Chris and Jody. And our two shopkeepers, Taylor and Lee, after Taylor Lee Hansen, at Taylor Lee Hansen on Twitter. Thank you guys so much. And we are really needing more NPC names, so please tweet at us. We're very excited to move forward with that. Thank you so much for listening to No Dice. The next episode of No Dice will be out on February 9th. I almost said 8th. Please, I need the time. It'll be February 9th. I look forward to seeing you then, and we will let you get back into the adventure.
Okay, we have a room, and we sit down at a small table.
All right. So we need to plan this out as best we can, so that there can be no room for, like, mistakes or anything like that, or that there can be room for mistakes so we can make them and still get what we need. I'm not too sure. I've read a couple books about mysteries and such. Are we doing a heist?
If by heist you mean we're gonna sneak into a place and take a thing?
Yeah, because we're not gonna fight. We're gonna
Try not to fight.
We're gonna try not to fight. No, I'm not.
If we start fighting, it's not gonna be good.
No, but we're gonna really try hard not to.
We tend to get in so many fights, so I'm not gonna say not. I'm just gonna say really try hard not to.
Why, though? I mean, like, listen, what if there's a guy and I just don't like his face? Can I just, like, can I just, like, kick his legs out from under him?
Ixen,
no.
Ixen, how about this? If you see someone that you're really, really angry at, even if you want to punch him right there, we can make our next target dummy in practice look like him.
I'm not the one punching the dummies, Saoirse.
Well, I mean, you do training too.
Yeah, but I don't need to punch a dummy.
But it would probably feel good to punch a dummy.
It would feel a lot better to punch the actual dummy.
Well, yes, but not right now, because you could get killed, and I really don't.
Listen,
like
I'm
that.
not saying I'm gonna go around and just like take a swing, because like that's not how you do it. I'm just saying, listen, the last time we like saw someone that we were like, don't really like the cut of his jib, but then we were like, all right, you're okay. He ended up being a fucking dick.
You're correct, but like, just the fact that it's there's no crime here, and the last person who committed a crime did get killed. So that is what I am worried about. I would be very, very sad if you were not here.
I wholeheartedly agree with that statement. I would rather you not die. You are important to our family thing. So like,
yeah.
Don't die, please.
Not on my list of things to do today.
Oh, good. So don't fight anybody.
I'm just saying, I'm not good at sneaking is your thing, Perry. Thinking is your thing, Saoirse. Arja, your thing seems to be apparently like evil beings. So, my thing is just going and swinging, making sure you all have a clear path. So, I'm not sure what my role is here.
Okay, so
you're strong.
Maybe okay. So if Saoirse goes in with the ticket and then you go in as Saoirse's bodyguard or something, I don't know.
Here's what I'm thinking. So I take out a scroll and a pen and a bottle of ink because yes, I have that in my inventory. I do.
Good.
Good. I was gonna check up on that, but you saved me that trouble. Go ahead.
I do. It's there. I'm looking at it.
Yes.
And I start to sort of like sketch things out while I'm explaining everything. So
we've got a blueprints now.
Yeah, sorta. So, based on my knowledge of what I've heard from the people we've been traveling with and the people in the town thus far, I sort of get a general map of the estate, the stone mansion, manor sketched out. And then I explain to everybody my initial idea that I kind of said earlier. But the main thing is, guys, we have to talk to Carter again. And Perry, since you seem to be such good friends with him now, maybe you could try to ask him a few questions about what he wore when he was a worker there, where the entrance is for the workers, how everybody arrives to the party and where the main entrance is for them, and where all the guards are posted.
That's a lot of questions for me to remember. I'm not gonna
I write all of them down for her. I write all of them down for them and hand Perry this like scroll so that they don't forget.
So you give the scroll to Perry, and Perry goes out, and Perry's like, really just, friendly questions, Carter. Let me look at my list of friendly, non-threatening questions I'm definitely going to ask you. Like, what? Come on. Come on, you guys.
Smudged writing on the hand.
No, we've got to think this through. No, we got to be cleverer about this.
Yes.
I mean, okay, wait. But I could bring half these questions up if I ask him about vegetarian food at the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can, ask them about what they serve at the ball, and then you might even want to say, hey, I'd love to meet the chef tonight or something.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got an invitation to the ball, so it wouldn't be weird if he showed up there, especially if he worked there.
What if we do that exactly? What if we find the chef, and instead of trying to like infiltrate a different team, how about we infiltrate that team? Like, we can all pretend to be the waiter staff going for them, and Ixen, you could beat someone up if you knock out the people that are actually supposed to be their waiters, and we get them to be knocked out and tied up for the evening.
Hold on. Are we beating up a chef and then replacing a chef with us?
We're not beating up the chef. We're just beating up the wait staff. Maybe.
Oh, okay. As long as we don't beat up the guy cooking the really good food, then I'm okay.
Maybe not a good idea, because if the wait staff is missing while we're searching for your item, I say we casually sneak in as wait staff, and then once things get going, we casually leave and go search for your item.
Sneak out as
guests of the party.
Yes.
Right.
So we should
So we're gonna need to
change of clothes.
arrive in disguise. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So we can do that. And we can also probably get some...
I don't mean to, interrupt, but I don't exactly have fancy dress.
I'm not wearing a dress.
Neither am I.
Neither am I.
I don't own anything fancy either.
Is there a tailor in well, we could always go and trade for something. There is a big trade hall here, and we've got plenty of other random items.
We're also in an inn with a bunch of people that are going to the ball.
We're also in a woman's room.
I don't wanna, I am very small.
Well, we can put a belt on it.
Under 3 feet. I am very tiny.
And I highly doubt the Dragonborn would fit in anything that's here.
Well, if we just make the armor look spiffy, it could look like a really fancy
if we
bodyguard.
polish it.
Yeah.
I still say, well, we're gonna have to get disguises to be wait staff anyway.
Well,
So, we could always get that from the kitchen here at the inn.
Okay.
However, we're probably most likely going to need to go to the trading post to get more things for our heist and get clothing that is appropriate.
I do
All right.
think, I think, wait, I have an idea. What if Ixen
Yes.
what if
Ixen was what? I don't like this, Perry. I don't like this sentence. Continue.
No, this is easy. What if you were disguised as a guard at the palace? You're already in armor, and you don't have to put on anything else.
Ixen could be escorting us back to the party from the kitchen.
That's true.
We got lost.
And then Ixen doesn't have to change into any clothes, and they'll already be kind of sort of dressed in armor, so then they'll be like a guard,
Perfect. So, that just leaves the 3 of us?
And fancy
Yeah.
dress. I don't like fancy dress. I can't hide
Either.
knives in it.
None of us do, but we can figure it out.
You can hide a lot of knives under a dress, actually.
You can. Strap them under your skirt.
I don't like skirts.
Well, none of us do, however.
You can wear trousers underneath the skirt.
No, wear a very nice cloak.
There we
Oh,
go.
I do like cloaks. I like
Or
cloaks.
a robe. Wear a robe and belt it. And hide all your weapons underneath the long robe.
I could hide all my knives in my hair. That's always.
I do have one question.
All right.
About this plan about me being a guard. I don't own the guard's armor. I'm wearing chainmail, and it's gonna be very obvious when my
You're our personal guard from another town.
Okay, because my insignias are not gonna match, so I just want to be clear that I'm not
That's okay.
impersonating a guard of Solemnus.
If anyone asks, you're a guard from a completely different kingdom. In fact, we should get some insignia that matches Ixen's.
Okay.
That would be a good idea. Or if when you get there and when we're in the party, if you happen to be in a corridor with someone who's a guard, and you're like the only one there. Maybe
Saoirse, no, don't. Why are you all encouraging this?
Listen.
I've spent so much time trying to get Ixon to not punch people unnecessarily.
It is necessary.
It's not unnecessarily. And
Can't
and
just
it would
punch an
relieve
innocent
the
person.
punching, the need to do the punching.
No, you can't just unnecessarily punch a person, an innocent person, in a corridor.
I mean, they're kind of the guard to a necromancer.
Okay, but they probably don't know that.
Well, that's like, guys.
How about we get some kind of potion that we can have them like smell or splash on them to make them just knock out for a bit.
Yeah, that would work. Or like
Okay.
sleep.
That's no fun.
Yeah.
Where's the fun in that?
Well, I mean, if you know how to knock someone out real well.
It wouldn't make any noise. Think of it this way, Exon. If all this armor comes clattering to the ground after you punch them, everybody else is gonna come running and wonder what happened.
I thought of that, and I was just gonna, help them slowly down, but, alright, I will keep some unfisticuffs on me in a bottle, so...
Unfisticuffs in a bottle.
What I really need to know is, are we gonna be able to do this in time? The ball is tonight.
Tonight. Well, then we need to hurry and get all our things together.
All right.
But the ball will be lasting until very early in the morning, I'm sure.
And
So,
if we wait a little bit until everyone's, maybe drunken a little bit,
exactly.
it'll be a little bit easier for us to get in and out.
Well, let's get going.
Okay.
right.
So y'all gonna head over to the Great Hall?
Yep, we're gonna
Yeah.
go trade for some things.
Okay.
So I write a shopping list.
Y'all head out towards the Great Hall. You pass Carter on the way, and he's like, "Are you coming back? Are you coming?"
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you
I
head out
have more
to...
things to tell you about mushrooms.
Sweet.
Also, definitely, made sure that everything in the room looked exactly as we came in.
Yeah.
You better know.
And,
Wait,
did not
wait.
leave any of the
Should-
things there.
Should Perry go talk to him? Because you have
Yeah.
your list.
Yeah.
So Perry should go talk to him while everybody else goes and does the shopping. That way we save time here.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So Perry is gonna stay behind and talk to Carter, and everybody else is going down to the Great Hall, I guess. Okay, so the Trade Hall of Doreglin is famous for miles around. It's made of these slender trees that have been woven together to form a kind of steeple sort of shape. It's a really nice, and they're not dead trees either. They're still very much alive and they're growing. So there's kind of a soft rustling canopy of green that covers over the whole interior area. Lots of natural light. It's very beautiful. The hall has space for about 24 or so traders to come and sell their wares, and there's a whole string of 4 booths on the end that's just for food. But unfortunately, everything's kind of shutting down for the ball tonight, so only about a quarter of the booths are occupied. The booths that are there are an armorer, a seller of adventure gear, a dressmaker, a scroll vendor, a potions vendor, a booth with little small animals in little cages, a seller of holy relics, a spice vendor, and then, of course, the abandoned food court area.
So here's what I'm thinking, y'all. So the tailor, obviously, we're gonna hit them up.
Yes. I think we should go to the spices because I read somewhere, and this is me pulling out my science bullshit again, and personal stories. If you put dry pepper into a pan on heat, it will suck the air out of a room, as if everyone has been maced. If you're not breathing and you just hold your breath, you'll be fine, but everyone else, it's like your eyes start watering, your nose starts going. That is true. My dad did that at the fire station one time because someone was being a dick to him.
Did it work?
Dad?
Absolutely.
Get him, Dad.
Oh, that's great. I'm gonna
Yeah.
remember
So
that.
like
Okay.
dry, uncracked pepper.
And we've got a dragonborn who can
Yup.
heat things.
Not well.
I assume
You can
there'll be like
try.
torches and stuff there too, but like it's enough that if you like just put a torch underneath it, a pan with dry pepper in it, it would start affecting the area.
Okay.
Um,
I'm literally making a shopping list for us guys.
So, if we get some pepper, we can use that to make a sort of distraction from an area. It'll be big and people will notice it, but it'll be like a
An emergency.
yes,
Okay.
an emergency distraction.
So we need to get 3 fancy outfits.
Yes.
Okay. And then we're gonna get pepper.
What if we also got some animals?
Some animals?
Like if we just released them.
I just want some critters. That's all I want.
And how are we going to pay for all the animals in addition to everything else we need?
Saoirse, you can't just, like, come into the ball with an animal and then leave without one like that. Also, like, are we going in as the cook staff or what?
I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna
Idea,
do
guys.
Yes.
Why don't we forge invitations?
because there's only a limited amount of them, and there's like a list.
Just kidding.
If we could go find the guard and somehow get him to think of different people who are on the list, is a little bit better.
I think our original plan worked.
Are we gonna go in as staff?
Well, one of us is going to go in with the invitation and bring Ixen.
Yes.
Okay.
Who will be their personal guard.
Okay.
Yes.
Which leaves 2 of us.
But then we can also have the +1.
Yes.
Yeah.
So essentially, we only need to sneak 1 person in, and if Perry is small enough that she could hide under one of our skirts.
Yes.
So we don't need to go through the wait staff area at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that'll get us directly in and we can get a better view on things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do we even know that she's gonna have the card with her? We should probably figure out where the card is.
We won't know. We have to figure out where the card is somehow. So that's why I
Yeah.
think if there's any way we can either explore once we're in there or know somebody who knows the manor well.
All right. So what do we do? Where are we doing?
Okay, so let's have a solid plan.
Okay. So we're getting pepper. We're getting 2 fancy outfits.
Yep.
And we're gonna stop at the armory and spruce up Ixen's armor.
And potions to see if we can find anything useful.
And then I was gonna say, we could get sleeping potions.
Maybe some healing
And
potions,
then-
because we tend to get injured a lot on the job.
It's true.
Yeah, healing potions, and then maybe we should stop at the adventure gear and get, like, more rope or grappling hooks or something in case we have to scale anything. Well, no,
Yeah.
we wouldn't need to.
You never know when you need to scale a building.
All right. So, what are you hitting up first?
Okay,
Let's hit up the spices first. Let's get that pepper.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Saoirse, you're gonna do this. This is your thing.
all right.
Pepper.
The spice shop looks pretty much the same as every other like shop in the area.
Does it smell delicious?
And the air seems somehow like warmer around this little space. The shopkeeper is a tiefling with silver hair, and she is very, very jovial and welcoming. She's measuring out some little peppercorns in the tiny scale that she has, and her dog kind of like woofs at you a little bit as you walk up.
Hi there! Oh my goodness, hello! What's his name?
Her name's Amelie.
Oh, that's so cute! Oh my goodness! Oh, I'm sorry. I came here for a reason. I was wondering, do you have uncracked pepper?
You know, I did, but I think I'm out. I have
You just said they were measuring peppercorns.
well, if you let me finish my sentence, you know what? You're fired. Get out of my booth.
No, I'm walking here.
I don't have any like traditional peppercorns, but what I do have is like white pepper. Would white pepper work with these?
Oh yeah, that would definitely work.
Okay, excellent. Because that's all I have left, unfortunately.
That's fine. It works for the recipe that I'm doing.
Excellent, fantastic.
Terrible smile.
How much are you looking to buy?
Not too much. Maybe just like a handful.
So like
Not even that much. Like a tablespoon.
an ounce, 2 ounces, like
Sure. 2 ounces.
2 ounces. Okay, well that's 2 silver pieces. Let me measure that out for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Boop, 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 boop.
Economy the podcast.
Okay.
All right, so
Doop. Yep. Gonna
she
does that out.
she measures out her little baggie, ties it up for you.
While this is all going on, Ixon is enamored with like standing next to like a barrel of spices. I assume they're in barrels. And just like smelling, like doing the thing with your hands where you like waft the air up to your nose.
Arjo reaches out and just puts a hand on her arm and just shakes her head.
So they do the money thing, and the shopkeeper looks at her like, "Your friend's having an experience."
Yeah. We've been traveling for a while, so we've had a cacophony of bad smells. So as you can imagine, it's really nice to actually just, get something that smells really good for once.
I'm glad to be a safe haven for you in this time. All right, where are you going next?
The sandwich shop, Lou, apparently.
Okay.
Yes, so the food
Apparently.
court's closed.
Thanks for bringing us some Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Fantasy Taco Bell.
I love my roommates so much.
Alright, I say we hit up the tailor next.
Cool. So the tailor's booth is the only one that's really popping off in this whole place.
Oh yeah,
Because there are racks and racks of formal wear that are currently emptying incredibly fast. The tailor is a half elf with dark skin and black hair, and she's very, very busy. So when you walk up to her, she doesn't even she kind of glances at you and is just like, just 1 minute, just one minute. She also has a pet. She has a copper fire drake named Alice. And Alice is sitting on the money box, kind of like hissing at anybody who gets too close, while the tailor runs around and does her thing. So
What's the tailor's name?
her name is Taylor. So the tailor, who is conveniently named Taylor, finishes up with the person that she's with and comes back to you, and it's like professionalism is all the way out the window at this late hour, and just kind of goes, "What do you need? What do you need? Come on, first."
Sorry, I know you're very busy,
Yes.
so we
Yes.
just have 2 things we need. We need 2 formal gowns, one for me, with preferably a very large skirt. I'm really into that style.
Okay.
And we need one for my lovely friend right here, and I pat Saoirse.
Yeah.
Awkward smile.
What are you thinking about? Are you thinking about a big skirt too, or are you like a small skirt, or like what's the style? Where are you from? Like what are you talking about?
Anything you have available.
I have so much available. Just look over there on the rack. I don't really have time for this. Let me get your measurements real quick, and you can just figure something out, and then I'll fix it for you. Okay?
Sounds good.
Okay. All right.
I need you to know big skirts really aren't a style, so it's going to take a little bit longer. It's going to cost a little bit more, but I think I can do it for you.
That sounds good. Whatever can happen would be great.
Okay.
Excellent. So, I am not here to tell you what your dress is going to look like. So, we're going to do that in the next episode. So be thinking about what your dresses look like, and we
Okay.
can discuss it in the next episode because we're running out of time already. All right.
Okay.
Yes.
So, it's gonna be like 800 gold pieces between the two of you. Probably should be more, but I'm being generous.
This is fine. All right. I mean, I'm used to being poor anyway, so that's not that bad. I can do 400. All right.
No, Saoirse.
Yeah.
Just why don't you just hang out?
Okay.
Hey, Taylor.
Yeah.
Hi. So I know it again, late hour. I know it. You've got
Extremely
a lot
late hour.
going on.
Nah.
I was wondering if there was anything we could do in exchange of service versus gold. I am rolling charisma, please and thank you.
Oh
Right.
God, we're actually rolling things.
Yeah.
D&D,
Wow.
holy
Wow.
guacamole.
Yeah.
What is
I
this?
do have something that's on my sheet that might work. I actually have 4 gems.
Okay. I'm rolling
They're
charisma.
worth
I rolled a 19, y'all.
Fuck yes.
All right.
Fuck yes.
19.
So flavor text that for me, Ixon. What is that? What are you doing?
Okay, so
Aside from being charming.
I'm gonna go up. Like I'm obviously like right next to Taylor, but I put my hand very gently on her shoulder, so it's not like the awkward like weight around the like hey friend like Sarson. Like this is like a nice like this is like a nice hand on the shoulder, calming, and I go, I know you're very busy, but you seem like you could use a little bit of a like just take a mental breathe, just so take a deep breath. Okay. Wow. Your work is incredible. I have never seen such work like this ever. So it's so great. And we are just travelers, and one of the things is I am very much into exchanging. We can provide you with plenty of service. What do you need? What kind of things can we do for you?
Taylor's just kind of like, is attempting to slow down for like 6 seconds and kind of taking some breaths. Like, I'm really glad someone seems to understand because it's just been nonstop busy for weeks and weeks and weeks. And finally, there's someone who could just like sit here and talk with me and slow down for just a little bit. I really appreciate this. Okay, you know what? Actually, just, I have so many gold pieces already. Do you have anything that's like, anything that I can maybe work into my designs at a later date? Like, maybe some pearls or some stones or like, what, do you have anything like that?
I do. I have 4 rare gems. They're worth about 50 gold each.
Fantastic. Would you be willing to part with all of them?
Yes.
Great. I'll take that, and then I appreciate your calming presence so much. I can sense that you are some kind of maybe cleric or paladin or both, or holy person, and I really appreciate this spiritual support in this trying time, and I also really appreciate the gems because that's going to come in handy later.
I am sure that they are going to be the highlight of your design. I cannot wait to hear all about them and tell the stories of these fantastic designs. And I turn around to my companions and make like a face like, look, I can do it. I'm not punching people.
So good job. Good job. It worked. You did real good on charisma, and now you have like super cheap formal wear in a time of trial. All right. So where's your next stop? Where are you going next? The Fantasy Mall of America.
Okay. So we are gonna go to the armory.
The armorer's booth is pretty much almost sold out, and the shopkeeper is packing up and getting ready to head out pretty soon. He's got everything that he has left kind of laying out on the table in front of him. And everything else is kind of out. And as y'all walk up, he's packing up his blade sharpening stuff and, wrapping up his whetstones and all that sort of thing. He is a halfling. He's pretty tall for his race. So kind of like looks up and like nods at you as you approach and is like, everything you see is half off. I'm fixing to get out of here.
I see that most of your armor has a specific emblem on it. Is that the emblem of the town, specifically of the Stone Manor?
Yeah, I try to make everything kind of tailored to where I'm going. That's why I don't have a lot of this crap left. And, I can put anything on anything, but people usually like to, buy stuff that looks like it came from a certain place. You know what I mean?
Do you have any pauldrons with any like leather straps? I looked it up. I don't know if this is exactly the term, but I'm looking for the shoulder piece. This is obviously
those are pauldrons.
Yeah,
Yep.
the shoulder piece that I can just like strap across, because I don't necessarily want to do like a full plate mail, but I want to do like pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have one left, but they're kind of my crappy ones.
I'm just looking for a little extra, like, obviously my chainmail has done me well. I just want to, spruce it up. It's a ball. It's time for the fun times.
Yeah, you're not going looking like that, are you?
I was not planning on it. That's why we're here. Ta-da!
Oh no, you sound like Sarson!
How dare you do this to Ixon? Yeah, the pauldrons I got left, I wouldn't ask more than like 10 gold pieces for them, because I'm telling you, they're really crappy.
That's good. I will definitely... That sounds like a plan. Guys, is there anything else that you wanted to, like, make sure that was part of this ensemble?
Maybe a cloak?
Oh, yeah. Do you have any weighted cloaks?
Definitely no.
Do you have any weights?
Scrap
metal.
The gym booth is across the way, and they already left for the day, so I don't have any weights or anything like that.
Scrap, like I could just put in the bottom of the... No? Listen, you don't understand, like, one time I went to see, like, an exhibition of, like, fighters, and one of them had this really cool weighted cloak, and he, like, strangled a guy with it. It was really cool.
Wow.
Anyways, sorry to take up your time. What do you have left, and how much is it?
Well, if you would like to see my inventory, I could drop it in the group chat.
Hey.
There you go.
Please.
I probably should have done that with the spice vendor.
I just want to clarify that the inventory is weapons and not armor.
Aside from the shield, no. And I'm giving you the pauldrons because, like, I feel like we need those. So I'm not like,
okay.
Even though pauldrons were not on the list, like.
Okay, so I would like to get the heavy steel shield medium. Mm-hmm. I would like to get there's 4 daggers together.
There are a total of 4 daggers in the inventory, and they go for 2 gold pieces a piece.
Okay. I would like to get 2 daggers.
Can somebody get Perry the punching daggers? Please?
No, I'm getting you regular daggers. The punching dagger is for me. So I'm gonna get the two daggers, and then I am gonna get the punching dagger.
Okay. Well.
And the punching dagger, just for reference, I am not going to like wear on my person. It is going to be hidden for a later date.
Okay. Well, just mark that down. All right. So what else? What else are we doing?
Next, we're gonna go to get potions.
Potion seller. All right. So the potions booth is set into the bole of a particularly large tree, and it's pretty shady and cool over there. The potions are all stacked into niches in the trunk of the tree, and there's not very many on the table in front of them. And the ones that are
the Keebler elves of potions.
Speaking of, the potions that are on the table are being worked on by the Keebler elf herself, who is looks extremely busy, and she also looks like she cuts her hair herself. She's kind of a mess.
Yeah.
So she's kind of talking to herself and messing with the potions, and she does not notice you at all until you're like directly in front of her. It's kind of like,
hello there.
What? Oh,
sorry.
I could have blown us all up. I could have blown us all up with this.
And I'm glad you didn't.
So say we all.
We're looking for some potions to buy.
That is what I am here for.
Particularly, we're looking for something that can put something to sleep, 'cause my grandmother has a real hard time going to bed lately, and we need something to help fix that at night that can get her to go to bed real easy.
Oh my god.
Preferably instantly.
Like instantly.
So that when Saoirse is doing this, like, Ixon turns around so no one can see and does the, like, oh my god face. Because Saoirse can't lie.
Ardra just has this weird smile on her face, like...
That was a really good lie, though. Like, that was some good stuff. Wait, what's the potions person's name? The Keebler elf?
The Keebler elf.
The Keebler elf.
The Keebler elf's name is Lee. So Lee kind of looks through all her potions and is like, you know, I really don't have anything like that on me right now, but I could probably tamper with one of these and make it also a sleeping draught if you really want to.
Okay,
That'll be fine.
that would work really well as long as it does not hurt my grandmother.
Okay, no, I mean, I have, let's see. I could probably mess with my potion of bull strength, so she'd be really strong, but she'd be asleep for it.
Alright! That should be fine!
Alright.
I have a question. So I am, know very little about potions. These are my potion people. I was wondering, do you have a potion that can turn, like, drinks alcoholic? Because I could use a drink right now.
Yeah, me too, but guess what? I have nothing like that. There's nothing like that exists. The thing that turns drinks alcoholic is alcohol.
Well, I mean, I was just like, I wanted like a little bit faster than you. I was just wondering, I don't know how potions work.
The potion of alcoholism coming right up.
Arja just puts a hand on Ixon's shoulder and gives her this look like, please stop. and then she walks up and says, is there any way you can tamper with another potion besides the strength potion? Because Grandma tends to sleepwalk, and so we're concerned that if she does, she could, push furniture over or hurt herself. Is there any other potion you could potentially tamper with that would still be a sleeping draught?
I mean, I could always do my flying potion, but I feel like that would be worse.
That would be better.
That would be better.
You would rather Grandma potentially fly away.
We'll just tie her to the bed. Tie her to the bed.
Yeah, we could definitely work with that a lot better.
Okay,
and my grandma's a very big lady. I'm adopted and she's an orc.
Oh my goodness. That's okay, one of my boyfriends is an orc, it's fine.
Oh, so you obviously know why we wouldn't want any strong potion tampered with.
I totally understand.
But it might need to be like
good.
a big, make sure that she's definitely going to go to sleep for like a full 8 hours.
No, for sure, I got you, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all.
She needs to be rested so she can bake us cookies.
Yeah,
Do you have any invisibility potions?
Nope, definitely don't have that.
Thought I'd ask.
Nope. Listen. You're not gonna use this for anything sketchy, right? Because this seems really sketchy.
No.
It's just the fact that I'm standing here. Listen, they're so cute and innocent the moment I walk away, so I'm gonna go. Bye.
Alright, that's even more sketchy.
I go, how dare you offend a dragonborn?
That's even more sketchy.
And Saoirse is going to start crying. And I really just want to make sure that my grandma's really happy, and she's been having a real hard time lately, and I really just...
So Ardra kneels down and puts her arms around Saoirse and comforts her and says, she's been having a really hard time lately, and we think this will be the best solution, so her dear grandma gets some sleep.
It's been so long since she's had a full night's sleep.
Please roll me a deception roll, please. Please do this for me.
I don't even think we need one. This is just too good.
And I have tears. Look at them. Do I get like advantage for tears?
Can you give Lou advantage, please?
You do not get advantage for tears.
For real tears.
But look at them. Look at the tears.
Oh!
What is that, Lou?
That's a 9.
Yeah, okay. So,
As I wipe the tears from my eyes.
so Lee's like, okay, yeah, that's great and all, but that still sounds really suspicious. I don't know that I should be doing this. Like, at all.
Fine, if you don't want our business, then...
Yeah, well, I don't want to be implicated when you inevitably do something bad.
I'm gonna roll persuasion
Okay.
to try to get them.
Okay.
Why? Oh God, no! That's a 4.
Okay.
Well...
So Saoirse's just like, please, 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 please.
Look, I have other things to do than to be bamboozled by cute people, so...
Ma'am,
I'm not
she
trying-
will not leave unless you give it to her.
I
promise you.
Did I mention one of my boyfriends is an orc? Like, we can make you leave.
So Ixen's been definitely listening at the door,
Yeah.
walked away, but like kind of stood by the door frame, like not looking suspicious at all, and comes back in, and I am going to roll charisma again. That was an 8. Fuck.
Oh my God!
Lee is immune to everything.
This is
Um,
the worst.
So I'm like, listen, you potions.
Potions is my job, yeah.
I gotta roll.
Oh
I'm gonna
my
roll one.
God.
I'm gonna roll one more thing. I'm gonna
Yeah.
roll one more thing.
Oh
Oh
no.
boy, I can't wait.
Oh
So that was a 5 on intimidation. So I'm like, I'm doing the thing where you're like reaching to like grab someone and they can see your hands, so you're like dodging the hands.
Yeah.
I'm like, potions.
Okay.
Does she have an animal with her, DM?
Nope.
Because everybody else had a pet. Does she
Yeah,
have...
no,
Yeah.
y'all just happened to hit the 2 people in the entire place that had pets. Like, nobody else does. It's not common.
Okay, so the last thing I want to try is another persuasion check.
Alright, sure.
I want to try one.
Alright, everyone's trying one. Lee is looking, like, continuously less impressed.
Okay, so 13.
And Archer managed to roll nothing. Oh, there it is.
So with my
rolled a
13,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be like, okay, so you did catch us. My grandma, isn't someone that I need to sleep, but we were trying to pull a prank on our officer, cause we're part of a traveling group, and we're trying.
Did you
to
come
pull
in
a
with
little
that
bit
with
of a
the
prank.
with the traveling people down the way?
Yeah, we did.
I understand
And
why
we
you would
just
want
wanted-
to. I would understand why you would want to prank them. That their leader's kind of an asshole.
Yeah, it just was gonna be a little prank, and we thought it would be funny if they fell asleep in the middle of one of their speeches.
That would be pretty funny. All right. So I'll do it for you.
Everybody goes, ha ha, ha ha ha.
All right, fine. If it'll A, get you to leave, and B, get you to leave, I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay, yay!
Thank you.
Yeah. That'll be 800 gold pieces.
800? I can't tell if you're serious or not.
Do I look like a cheap bitch?
That's a very large amount for a potion.
Okay, I'm gonna roll intimidation.
You wanted a custom potion, and it's already an expensive potion.
Y'all, I rolled an 18 in a persuasion.
Okay.
You go,
So,
you do you.
I just Arda fist up, like, oh, I'm gonna fight, and then I'm like, listen, there's the potion that we need. And what I'm saying is, it's gonna be good when we get it. And I want it to be like one of those things where it's like, where'd you get that potion? And we can be like, oh man, we got it from that really cool shop in the area. And I'm just saying, like, exposure. We're giving you exposure here.
Because we're going to be using this in front of the entire traveling group.
For the good prank.
I can't condone this as a player.
So
No.
Lee is still not convinced, and they're kind of standing there like, I don't really think I should be doing this. And then then the booth next to the potion seller's booth is the healer's booth, which is run by Lee's wife, who leans over and goes, honey, just give it to him. Just do it for him. Just give it to him. Well, I mean, they need to pay. They need to pay, but not that much. Just give it to him.
It's gonna be good exposure. I'm just saying, listen, sometimes you gotta, like, exchange things in exposure.
All right. Would 300 gold pieces be okay with everybody here?
Yes, that's better. That's definitely better.
Is it okay with
All right.
you, dear? That's fine. Just give it to him. Okay. Fine. We'll do
All right.
fine.
I'll take out the 300 gold. Count each individual piece. Ding, ding, ding. Like, doing it very slowly, so it might be annoying. It is you gotta wait till 300?
Oh, yes.
Or,
oh, yes.
Oh, damn.
Leah's thoroughly done with you people.
Okay.
But now y'all have a green potion, green minty potion, that not only makes you fly, but it makes you go to sleep. All right, so is that it? Are y'all done now?
That's all we need.
That's all we need.
Okay, so
we're ready to heist.
Now that y'all are done with the Fantasy Mall of America, y'all are heading back to the Cracked Cask, where Perry this whole time has been taking one for the team in a very big way because Carter won't shut up. But since Carter won't shut up, there's a very good chance that Perry has gotten some good intel out of him. But I need you to roll to see how much.
What am I rolling?
I'm not sure. I'm thinking maybe charisma.
Charisma? Or would it be an investigation check?
That's what I was thinking, is either charisma or investigation.
Or insight.
Yeah.
It could be the insight you're pulling from the talk.
Yeah, let's do insight. See what you got.
Okay. Come on, I had a 2 to investigation here.
Well, I still think insight's a better one because
That's
you
fair,
have to like deep dive into what he's saying.
16!
Nice!
Boy.
Amazing.
See? Insight. Good
So
job.
Carter talks a lot, and in Carter's talking, you get almost all of the information that you need to pull off this heist. And you also get a real convenient out when your friends come back. So you're all like, you know what? Actually, my friends just got back, so I really need to go. Like, we can't, like, we really, like, when his sister's not around, Carter doesn't shut up. So now that you have that out, y'all go back into Izzy's room, you shut the door, and you start preparing for the heist.
No Dice is part of the Pocket Podcast Network, delivering quality content right to your pocket.